Hi everybody in YouTube land. It's Nancy with Nancy's Hooked on Crochet. How you doing today? I'm doing good. I wanted to talk to you about these ponchos I made. I'd like to thank the new subscribers, as well as I'd like to welcome everybody back who's been here before, and I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing okay, and let's see how this goes. The other day, the last video where I showed you things that I made, I had made a Virus Meets Granny in Black and had posted it on Facebook on my page. And a friend of mine from church, Sister in Christ, she asked me if I could make one that goes over the head for a child. So I said I could, but not exactly as the shawl that I made. It would have to be a little different. So I found a tutorial at Bagoday Crochet, which is called How to Crochet a Poncho, the Queen's Poncho. And then it says child/adult. She does give like, how many chains for the neck and whatever, how many chains in general for an adult size. So, well, here's what it shows her daughter. I don't know if you can see. Shows her daughter, picture of her daughter in the poncho. And she doesn't mention in this video how old she is at the time. But my friend said that her granddaughters, she has two granddaughters, they're very tall for their age, and she didn't want it too small, and they don't live around here. So I would have been nice. I mean, the tutorial was really good, but it would have been nice if she would have said, took a tape measure and said, it's this many inches from here to here, and then I would have had a clue how long would be good. But what I did was, because I have a grandson, I took out a couple of, I had a jacket that was a 3T. She said that her granddaughters wear a 4T right now, and I guess if they could continue to wear it in the fall, she wanted it bigger. So I put a 3T jacket, and and then when I got to the point of where Crystal finished making the poncho, I think it was too short in our opinion, because I put the 3T. Well, she was saying it was good for a child between the ages of 2 and 5. So, every child's different, and that's like a big spread. And, so I did the pink one first, and I used this yarn. Let me show it to you. I actually got the yarn on sale. So it's Red Heart Super Saver in the color light raspberry. Anyway, so I used one full one and about half to make the pink one. So I finished the pink one first. I can't remember when I started it. Maybe Thursday. I don't know. I did it in 2 days. So I made it in 2 days, and being I was staying in more, I was trying not to go out so much. So I got it done, and then I started to do the purple one, and I ran into a problem because I'll show you what the yarn was. Not the exact yarn. I had a bunch of these I had gotten on sale. The Red Heart Super Saver Ombre. Yeah, so I ended up doing the same amount of chains for the neck, and then the neck was way too small because this yarn is slightly thinner. Not even a lot. I used the same hook, slightly thinner than the other yarn, so then I had to stop, abort the project, and then I took a bigger hook, and still it was too small for 60 chains. It didn't match up with the pink one. So she said something. She gives instructions that it was originally 60 chains, and then you're doing the points, on either end, and then you have to have an odd number of, spaces. So I ended up having to do 72 chains for the purple one, so it was more stitches. It was a little more work, but I started with the bigger hook and more chains, and then I went back to the same hook. So it ended up coming out like the same exact size. So I don't know. Somehow that worked out. I really like the purple. If I had it would have been nice in the pink ombre too. And I hope the girls like it. And tomorrow I'm going to be, I think I'm going to be meeting up with my friends who give her the ponchos. And so I wanted to get it on a video before they were gone. So anyway, I enjoyed the ponchos, and I would do them again. Crystal's really good at doing tutorials, but I guess it would have been nice. Sometimes I'll see somebody and they'll give measurements. Measurements would have been nice. Here, I could give you the measurements of mine. Hold on, I'm going to get my tape measure. So, it was a three-row repeat after the, the collar and everything. So, I did like 1, 2, because it was 6 sections, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would have stopped here. She said for up to a 5-year-old. It would have stopped right here. And I did 1, 2, 3 more sections. So I made it a lot longer. So from here to here, it's about 21 inches, just so you know. Then from here to here, the arm, it's about 13 inches. So I had put a 5T sweatshirt from my grandson that I had bought that's hanging, it's brand new. He's too small for it underneath, and the sleeves came out. So if her granddaughter, she's very tall, so her grandchildren are very tall. So it should definitely fit them in the fall as well as maybe fit them now, because they live in a cooler climate than we live in. So that's the story. So I had made a couple of ponchos with the virus poncho for adults in the past. And I mean, it was very easy. It wasn't difficult at all. It has these little, little windows in it. I've seen that in a lot of shawls and stuff like that. Anyway, so tonight I'm not going to crochet. I'm going to take a break because I kind of went kind of fast, and I made the 2 ponchos in a few days, like about 4 days. I made 2 ponchos. And that's what I've been doing while I've been stuck in the house under quarantine. We've been going out a little bit. Like, I'll be babysitting next week, and I'll have to drop the baby off at my son's house because they both have to work. I mean, she works from home and he works in the hospital. So I'll be dropping him off so she could give him a nap, and then the other grandma will take over. So I won't have to watch him the whole day. And I might have to go to Walmart or something. I mean, I'm trying not to go out as much, but some people aren't really serious. Some people are really, really serious. I mean, I'm not trying to be near people, but the stores are open if you need to get some food that you ran out of. And so far, so good. I mean, I do know one person that has the virus, someone in New York, and hopefully this thing will get under control and we could all get back to a normal way of living. I've never seen anything like this before. But it is good. I mean, it is good for me to keep myself busy crocheting. So I don't know what my next project is going to be. Unlike a lot of my friends on YouTube that crochet, I tend to just do one project at a time still. I'm not crocheting as long as everybody. I mean, I did crochet when I was a teenager, but then didn't do it for 30-something years. Only really crocheting now about 3 years, in the last year and a half, kind of more seriously. So I enjoyed making these ponchos, and definitely I would recommend, her tutorial, and I'm going to put the link below after I upload it. So if you're interested in making a child's poncho, but remember, I made mine longer than what she did in hers. But I gave you the measurement. See, they both came out the same. Yeah, they're both about 21 inches. Give or take 1/4 of an inch. Anyway, I don't think when I was a child I ever had a poncho, but I hope they enjoy wearing it. And I don't have any little girls. I only have the grandson, and I don't have all boys. Well, that's about it. I'm just wanted to show you this because they're going to be going to their new home, and I wouldn't be able to do it tomorrow. So I hope you're all doing well. And soon I think I may work on some hats, like those blue hats everybody's talking about. I definitely need to make a few hats, at least. And actually, one of my sons is a high school teacher in the city, and he's working from home. So he's putting up lessons for the children, for the teens, the kids. He teaches math. So he's working from home and, putting up lessons for the kids. And if the kids have any questions, he's answering their questions. So he's keeping himself busy in the house there doing that. So it's a different way of life we're living right now. Well, hopefully you'll have some quality of time with your families, and please stay well. And I pray that you don't get sick. And I hope this is going to be over this season. It's a season. I'm praying that this season will be over soon and we'll all learn something from it. Okay? Well, you have a great day. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'd love it if you could subscribe. And if you have a crochet channel, I'd be happy to check it out, and good possibility I'll subscribe back. All right. Well, thanks so much for coming by. And have a great day. Bye.